So, I'm gonna talk about my crazy fucking weekend. It's mostly gonna be about Saturday, though. Sorry. So, I promised my friend we were talking about this. It's called Strangers You Meet in the Park. So, anyways, before we go to the Strangers in the Park meeting, we're before I even went there, I went to my aunt's, if you heard about the death in the family, I went there and helped her out with that, and I went and hung out with my friends for a few hours, came back, we went out to dinner. My aunt has a Mercury. I don't know what, it's like a 2010, I believe, so don't copyright me on this one, but it was my aunt, her husband, my grandma, my grandpa, my bro, and me. Now, the Mercury has originally 5 seats: the front, like the driver, the passenger, and the three in back. So we had to decide who's gonna sit in the back. I'm adventurous, hell, I'll do it. So everybody's like, okay, well, we got that covered. So I sat in the back, and that was a fun ride. It was like an hour, not even an hour. It was like 45-minute drive to go to the restaurant we were going to. So I'm sitting in the back, and I'm just sitting there, and I had my glasses up, and I'm like, just staring fucking drivers down like it was nothing. Like, just doing that shit. Just staring, and they would actually pull over like into the next lane and shit. It was awesome. Like, every time I do it, I'd be like, bro, like, my bro was sitting behind me. I'm like, bro, look, that car just moved because of me. I just scared the shit out of it. So he'd be like, nice, nice. So we get back, and I went over to my friend, my girl's house. My bros are all there. She's there, of course. Her. Now, when we get all of us together, there's always, and I mean always, we always wrestle around. At least once. And it got really violent. I threw a water bottle. I was pissed. I almost killed one of my bros that day. But anyways, they stole my phone, assholes. So, anyways, I get dropped. So I ended up, I was getting around the time I need to be dropped off. So I went over to my friend. I went over to my friend, blah, 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 one of my bros drives. So he drove me to the meeting that I need to meet with the stranger at the park. Of course, everybody is like, oh, are you ditching us for that person? Oh my gosh. So they knew who I was ditching him for. And I'm like, no, I'm not ditching you for that person. Who is that? Oh, that's who? I was like fucking around, like, not knowing like I knew him or nothing. I'm just like, that's what he looks like. Oh, okay, okay. Because God forbid he doesn't really want people knowing that we were meeting, I guess. So he's like, all my friends are like, oh, you're ditching us for that person. Oh, you're ditching us for him. You're ditching. Why? Why are you ditching us? And my girl's like, let her do her business. Maybe she wants to talk. We're not her only friends. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you for telling him that. So, before I even leave the car, my bro put me in a fucking chokehold where I thought I was gonna die. Wrapped his arms around my throat so bad I thought I was gonna die. So thanks, bro, for almost killing me there. But anyways, I go up meet with my friend and stuff, and we're sitting there and sitting on the swings, and kept getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So we're like, oh, let's go to this part of the area. Like, that's gonna be any better. So we go sit on these benches, and oh my god, they were worse. Like, you were like, oh my god. So we didn't want to be by the park in the playground because there was like a few people there that we didn't know and I didn't really like them, so we were just kind of sitting there and talking, and then the people left finally. So we're like, let's go to the playground now. So we sit on the playground, and all of a sudden we hear these kids yelling and screaming and swearing, and we're like, great, fuck kids. I hate kids. What the fuck? I hate kids. No offense, I don't. I mean, if you're swearing, that's really unattractive. I mean, I don't remember when I was that age. I was swearing like a sailor. But now I really don't like to. I mean, I do swear here and there, like if I drop something, fuck, or if something doesn't go right, fuck, or bitch, Tourette syndrome. But it was just like they were swearing like, oh my god, you faggot, you. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. You're gonna get your ass beat by saying this shit. So they see me smoking a cigarette. And they're like, oh, what you smoking? What you smoking? And I'm like, smoking weed. What do you think? And they're like, oh, one comes running up the slide where we're sitting, and he's like, I was like, who said I was gonna give you any? I'm not gonna give you any shit. No, get the fuck away from me. So they're talking and swearing at me, and my friend are just sitting there like, fuck, you know. So these kids keep coming up to us and like talking to us. They're like 13, 14 years old, and I'm like, I want to slap the fuck out of them. I can't. They're underage. So me and him just sitting there like, okay, well they'll leave eventually. So one guy's like, well let him smoke something because we want to see him jump off stuff. I had 2 hits of a cigarette left, and I'm like, here, let him smoke this. So he smokes it. His friend looks at him, he's like, you're smoking a fucking filter, dude. And he's just like, so I'm still smoking a cigarette. Well, you're not sleeping at my house tonight. It's like, what the fuck? He's smoking a cigarette. Yeah, you're gonna smell like smoke. So what? You can just say it's somebody at the park you were next to. You're riding a bike. The scent's gonna be gone by the time you get home. So they start going, and all of a sudden they're like, "What are those lights? Oh my god, what is it?" And I'm just like, "Oh, it's a UFO." And so like, my friend's like looks at it, and so he's like looking at it. So I look at it. And no shit, it looked like a fucking UFO. I'm not shitting you. They were 2x2 lights, like at least I can't even describe how far apart they were, but they were far enough apart where it looks like it was outlining something. And these were not original aired. I've been on enough planes to know, and I live by an airport, so I know what airplanes look like. There's one red, one blue, one white. They're usually red and white and blue. Any, if any, those are the colors. These lights were not plain lights. They were orange, like this weird orange color. And oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. There was like at least 20 of these lights in a line. And I'm like, okay, it's not this day, it's not this day. Like thinking like, oh, maybe it's like an airplane day. And I'm like, no, it couldn't be that. And like the way they were lined up, no plane could have done that. No plane could have been like that long. And like I looked, and all of a sudden they were like, we looked at them, and I'm watching it, and I turned back to look at my friend, and the next time I looked back, gone. And like the kids are like, oh my gosh, what if we got raped by alien zombies? I'm like, if they're aliens, they're gonna probe you, but if they're zombies, they're gonna eat you. So if they were alien zombies, we'd probably be dead. Think. Always think. So, always makes me think though about zombies. Always. But so that was my fun night with my friend. So we saw aliens, UFO. Thank you for walking me home. Part way home. The other half was very depressing, and I just listened to music. And I was home like an hour earlier than I was supposed to be. But oh well, I'm not gonna care. explain. I'm so tired. But yeah, so um, got home, played with kittens when I got home. 4 kittens, cutest kittens in the world. So I played with kittens, and then Sunday came, took a kitten into the cat shelter to see if it weighed 2 pounds. She still doesn't weigh 2 pounds. Then I saw more kittens. 30 kittens they have. So if you want a cat, go to the secondhand purrs. They have so many cats. I will even make a vlog about the cats there if you want. Actually, I'll do it just because I have no life for right now. So, went to the cat shelter. Then went to my friend's house. We left some fireworks, and then I came back. I'm gonna kick I'm gonna kick one of my bros in the balls. He didn't say goodbye to me. I hate him. Beat his ass. Fuck you. Beat your ass and kick your balls. Hope you like it too, ass. For not taking a shower and not saying bye to me, asshole. Anyways, so yeah, that was my fun, strange meeting strangers in the park. So I hope you guys like that one. Not too fun, but funny enough.